All right. So today, if I can walk around, I'm going to address a common problem with these S197 Mustangs. This happens to be I know, cat, where you at? I know, it's all right, buddy. My cat gets freaked out when it's like 100 degrees in Cali right now, so I got my door open, pumping AC in the garage, and yeah, I'm racking up bills. So anyway, GT500 here. So a common problem is, as you S197 Mustangs owners know, S197 is 2005 till 2013. Now, I think this is more of a 2005 to 2009 problem, but when you go to put gas in your tank, you know, you take that off, you fill it up with gas, well, you end up, the gas pump cuts off, and then the solution is turn the pump upside down 180 degrees, and then it starts pumping again. And it has to do with the air. There's like a canister there, which I'm going to show you where that's at, and they no longer make it anymore. So, because I tried to order one on a Ford's website. So there's like a canister, I don't know if it's for emissions, and it's supposed to filter things out, and there's something to do with, there has to be, I guess, a certain amount of air in that system to, it basically lets the pump know that it's filled up, and the pump knows to click off, I guess. I don't know, there's probably some mechanics out there that you can chime in the comments. So anyway, it's a common issue with these S197 Mustangs where, I don't know if that filter gets clogged or what, but my solution, which I've done this before and it was only a temporary fix, is to take an air compressor and blow the air out of the line. So that's still showing. All right. Anyway, and it's also, which I think they still pass you in emissions. There's a code called EVAP, and it's flagging that code when I plug my scanner in, because I'm trying to get this to pass California emissions. For those of you that watched my last video, it kept throwing the EGR code. So unfortunately, I returned everything to stock under the hood. EGR code's not there anymore, but there's still this EVAP code, and I think EVAP has to do with this air system here, and I think they still pass you with the EVAP code. But anyway, I'm gonna get under the car next step and show you where this canister is located at and things like that. So this is the back of the vehicle, and this is the spot where that canister stuff's located. This plastic piece, is it plastic? Oh, it's metal piece here. There's like some lines that go into it. I forget which one comes from where, but there's lines that pump into here. It goes through some things under here. Let's see. Basically, you have to follow these lines from the fuel tank. Fuel tank's here. Okay. Damn. See, I gotta reroute. I gotta refollow these lines. So, fuck. Where is it? Where does it all go? Give me a couple minutes. So, for those of you new to the mechanic world, the first thing I did, the fuel door's out here, so it connects to this thing, this tube. It runs through this tube, and it goes into the fuel tank. That's step one. Now I gotta find where are these air lines, right? So that's the next step. Got the tank here. So I think I found one air line. This goes in here. These all go out. Scared the shit out of me. I got this, I don't know if any of you had air compressor and it has to refill sometimes. Okay, so this comes out of here, and you can see up top the end of it, it goes nowhere. So I think that's where it kind of pumps the air out into the atmosphere. And I think the canister's there to keep it from polluting too much. Now, where did these come from? So I want to follow these. Boom. Boom, boom. Yep, that goes there. So, anyway, I'm still looking. So I followed this. This a fuel line too? Oh, yeah, that's what we were talking about. I followed this fuel line here. And this fuel line, I followed it all the way. It goes above the fuel tank, basically, somewhere. You can see right here. So I assume it's connected above the tank somewhere. So I don't think I even need to remove this. But I think I will, just maybe so I can show you guys what it looks like under here. And maybe the canister shit. Maybe not. I don't know if it's worth it, because I got my exhaust wiring for my last exhaust called a Varix. I got that up here. So I might just blow it out. Well, we'll see what happens. Alright, so this line here, you can take this thing off by unbolting these, but if you look in here, I think this little box, I think that's where the canister assembly is, somewhere in there, or it could be this thing. I'm just too lazy to take it off, but I'm going to unclamp this, blow air through here. This will go out to that vent, to the vent hose, and then blow air through here, and then hopefully it clears out whatever is in that canister. And if it doesn't, then it doesn't. Alright, you see, I just you squeeze these together, and then come on, sorry, and then these pull apart. So this one goes inside here, and this one goes to that vent pipe. Alright, see what happens, buddy. Okay, buddy, see what happens. Ah, this shit's too weak. Let me see. Let's see here. Yeah. How does this work? Can I up the pressure on this? Let me see. Bar? I think that's how you up the pressure. Those of you kids that have these. Maybe this way I can't get bolts off. I got the wrong pressure. Alright, let's see. Ah, that explains a lot. Long story there. I just couldn't, I was like, alright, here we go. Blow this out first. Alright, dude, here we go. I'm gonna put this end back on. Put the end back on here, see? Stick that in there. Sorry for the noise, kids. I'm not sure if this might be for real fuel because it's metal. So I ain't gonna fuck with that one. But anyway, I felt the air coming out of the bottom here. That's why I sprayed it through the top. I couldn't feel it. So that tells me that this line is clear. And I sprayed through here. Oh god. So anyway. So there's this. So if you have an air compressor, that's what you do. I think what happens is the canisters get clogged. So I don't know if that helps. Maybe it helped clear the canister a little. But yeah, those of you S197 Mustang guys, this is why you gotta hold the pump upside down, because the stupid canisters, Ford doesn't make them. I'll find the part number. I actually had the part number and notes on it, if any of you want to try to find one. But so basically, yeah, it's in here. I'm pretty sure it's in here. So, and rather than take this whole thing apart, you can, if you want, you can see the inner workings. Just take this thing down. I'm just too lazy. What else is in here? Yeah. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Oh, that's all she wrote today. Oh, I love these tires. They're 285s. Yeah. Anyway, courses. Alright, kids. Another boring technical video. I apologize, but that's the whole saga of why does my pump keep cutting off in my S197 Mustang, and I have to turn it upside down for it to work. So it has to do with air and all that stuff. I think it's all part of the EVAP system. And then, so, alright, peace out. I'll talk to you later. So, here's that whole assembly exploded diagram from underneath that area of the car. See, there's the cover. Number 8, I think that's the canister solenoid. Anyway, emission system. So, I think that's the EGR, that's in your engine. So, when you go down here, solenoid vapor canister, $67, was $93. A couple other things. Anyway, this is from some Ford parts website. So anyway, I ordered this new canister, $67, but they basically told me it's out of stock. They no longer have these. And this is from like an official Ford parts store. Oh, damn, I don't have the web link for you guys. Sorry. But anyway, there's the part number. If anyone of you finds it somewhere, let me know in the comments. You know, because it's a pain in the butt having to hold the gas pump upside down all the time. Alright, again, it's right there in the middle. I think I showed it to you guys with the flashlight. We saw it. And easy enough to get to. It's just, it baffles me. You know, I would say get one from the junkyard, but, you know, they're probably dirty too. Okay, the end.